Hello, welcome back to Hot Girls Can't Drive. I'm your host, Bree, and happy 2024, everyone. Happy New Year's. I hope you had a great week celebrating. I feel like a lot of people had off this week, so I hope you had a great week. I have a really exciting episode planned out that I actually had to think about a lot. I feel like whenever I decide I'm going to record an episode, I kind of just think about what I'm going to talk about, and then I just kind of press record, and whatever comes out of my mouth comes out of my mouth. But this episode I actually kind of had to plan. I was recently watching Oprah, and if you watch Oprah, you know that at the end of every year, she comes out with this list of her favorite things, like different things you can buy, and different things that she's tried that she recommends, like at the end of every year. And so I decided that I was going to do that because, I feel like Oprah is catered to an older generation. I feel like not a lot of kids or like young adults be watching Oprah anymore. And I felt like we as Generation Z needed someone to pick out our favorite things every year just because I think it would be useful. And I've decided to nominate myself as that person. You're welcome. Bree Fish is the image of the Gen Z generation. You're welcome. So, I have compiled a list of my favorite things for 2023 that I recommend you try in 2024. And then throughout the year of 2024, I'm going to be trying out different things and compiling a list for this time next year if you're still listening to the podcast. So, this is annual, but this is the first year that we're doing it, but it's going to be an annual thing. I have 10 of my favorite things. Some of them you can buy, some of them I just recommend that you try out. And you will have to try these things and then report back to me later what you thought of them. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get into it. Get your notepads out, ladies and gents. Get your pen and paper. Start taking some notes. And you got to try these things because I promise I had to think about this for a long time. I really wanted to come up with the 10 best things. It took a lot of thinking on my part, so you're welcome. So just know that this is a really educated and there's a lot of support to back this up. And my opinion is always the right opinion, obviously. So that also adds a level of realness, I guess you could say, to this. I don't even know what I'm saying, but let's just go ahead and get started with Bree Fish's certified top 10 favorite things from 2023. Number one, the first thing on my list that I would recommend is for any of you athletes or runners out there. So, as we all know, this year I've been trying to get into running more because I need to drop my 2-mile run time. That's kind of my goal. And so, part of running is the accessories. Specifically the shoes. Running shoes are obviously really important for runners. And I am not like a certified runner, obviously, but I have been trying out a bunch of different shoes this year. So the shoes that I recommend the most are the Brooks Ghosts. This is the Brooks Ghost that I have. They're pink and they're fun. And I just got these maybe like a month ago. And to be honest, I haven't really ran that much on them, hence why they're still white and pink and not gray and pink. And it was because as soon as I got these, like literally a few days later was when I injured my knee. So I've been doing a lot of, or not a lot, but I have been trying to rehab with these. And let me just say, this is like the most comfortable running shoe that I've ever worn. I swear by the Hoka's Clifton's 8 for like everyday walking. If you see me at school or just see me like on my day to day, 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing tennis shoes. Like, I'm one of those girlies. I have 3 pairs of shoes that I just wear on rotate, and tennis shoes is like my main go-to shoe because I'm all about comfortability. Bree talk. So, like, these are the Hokas. You can tell I've been wearing these a lot. These are the Hokas I have right now. I kind of forget, like, what kind of Hokas, but the Clifton 8s are the ones that I had before, and those are so comfortable for just walking around every day, like your hot girl walks. Get the Hoka's Clifton 8s. But if you want a shoe that's really good for running, I recommend these Brooks Ghosts. The reason why I like these better than the Hoka's is because the Hoka's has hella cushioning, which is so comfortable for walking around. But when you're running, it kind of felt like to me it was weighing me down a little bit. And so I liked these because there was less cushioning. So I didn't feel like I had all that extra weight. So I actually felt lighter on my feet Hold on, I dropped something. So that's why I'd recommend the Brooks Ghost for running. So if you're looking for a good hot girl run shoe, get these, specifically this color so we can twin. I just feel like the pink is giving I'm a runner, which I'm not, but I like to lie to people. And honestly, I feel like when you look cute, you run faster. That's the conclusion I've come to. So this is the shoe that I would recommend for that. Um, if you're like in the running community, obviously people have different opinions. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's just your own preference. Like, whatever makes you run faster doesn't really matter. But if you're like a newbie runner like me, I feel like nobody really talks about shoes from like a newbie runner perspective. It's always like you're always watching these videos of these like pro runners and like what shoes they would recommend. But I would recommend these as one newbie runner to another, unless you're not a newbie runner. But if you are, get the Brooks Ghost. These are the ones that I recommend. So that's number 1 on my list for this year. Number 2 on my list is also something I feel like a lot of you probably have tried before, but I swear by these, is Celsius's, specifically Arctic Vibe or Mixed Berry. Those are my 2 favorite flavors. If you ever want to get me something for like a present or something because you love me so much, please just get me Celsius because I live by these. I'm a tired girly. I'm also a nap girly. And sometimes in college, you just don't be having time to take naps all the time. And so I live by Celsius. And I've tried so many energy drinks and coffee. And what I've noticed is coffee makes me super jittery. I don't like the taste of Monsters. Red Bull works, but like it doesn't give me the amount of energy I want, I guess you could say. Prime makes me insane. Prime is like crack. I tried the Prime energy drinks, those are crazy. Um, and the Alani Nu tastes the best, but I feel like it doesn't have the same effect, which is also interesting because most of these have 200 milligrams of caffeine. So it's all the same amount of caffeine. But I'm telling you right now, Celsius works the best. And it has it's kind of hard to look at it has 10 calories. So it's literally, got an Alani Nu and I was comparing it, and the Celsius and the Alani Nus are the exact same, but for some reason Celsius works. Most people, when they wake up in the morning, they have coffee. I have a Celsius every morning. That's like my go-to thing. And I promise, if you don't like the taste of coffee or you feel like it doesn't work, try Celsius, specifically in the mixed berry, the Arctic Vibe. Those are my 2 favorite flavors. It's a life changer. I used to be one of those people, I was like, no, like, I don't want to be addicted to caffeine. I don't want to be that person that like needs caffeine to function in the mornings, yada, yada, yada. But at some point when you're in college, especially with me, because I have to wake up so early in the mornings for ROTC, at some point you just have to revert to an energy drink or some sort of energy. Like, you just got to do what you got to do. And I'm telling you right now, these Celsiuses are the best. And honestly, maybe it's because I'm super hyper, but Celsius like relaxes me, which doesn't make any sense, but it like forces me to focus. Like, when I need to be productive, I will drink a Celsius and I will get shit done. Okay. I posted a TikTok, follow me on TikTok. I posted a TikTok about if I was in the Hunger Games, what I would need sponsors to send me in the Hunger Games so I would survive. Number 1 thing I thought of was Celsius's. Okay. If you give me a fucking Celsius, I'll win the fucking Hunger Games. I'm telling you right now. Like, all I need is this shit to survive, and it'll get me going. So please, if you are not really already on the Celsius bandwagon, please try one of these, especially if you're a college girly, a sleep deprived nap girly like me, because sometimes the world just isn't meant for people who need naps in the middle of the day. Um, and so Celsius will help you out. I always tell people I'm not a night owl and I'm not an early bird. I'm an afternoon girly, right? Because that's just the when I thrive the most. But I also get tired. 4 o'clock hits, my head is hitting the pillow. But sometimes there ain't no pillow, so I gotta drink a Celsius. And this is not sponsored. By the way, none of these products are sponsored. This is my personal opinion, which just tells you how much I love these things because ain't nobody paying me to say this. Okay, so that was number 2. Number 3 is, hold on, let me find, I have a pile, this is kind of, if you're on YouTube, this is kind of faded, but is the NYX, whatever that makeup brand is, the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel in clear. Here's what it looks like. It's in a white little tube. It's the clear eyebrow gel. I have curly eyebrows. I get it from my dad. For some reason, my eyebrows, like, they don't sit straight. They curl. And it's so annoying because, like, I guess I've tried getting them laminated before. But for me, because I'm a swimmer, sometimes I'll get out of the water and my eyebrows just be going every which way, and it's super annoying because I look crazy. I look like a freaking monster. And especially like when I wake up in the mornings and stuff, like sometimes you don't want to put on a lot of makeup, so you don't want to put on like eyebrow pencil, but for me, because my eyebrows get so curly and crazy, it looks like they're all over the place even after I get them waxed. So I've used this NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel, and sometimes this will even stay on in the water when I jump in the pool. This stuff glues your eyebrows to your face. And for someone like me that like my eyebrows will just not stay put and they look crazy even after getting them waxed, this stuff is a lifesaver. I've tried other eyebrow gels before. I'm besties with my eyebrow wax girl, the lady that waxes my eyebrows, and I've told her, please tell your clients to get this stuff because it works so well. It will glue your eyebrows down. But then when it's time to take a makeup wipe and take it off, it's like not hard to get off, but it'll hold your eyebrows down. So if you have frustratingly curly eyebrows like me, please try the NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel in clear. And I was honestly kind of scared to tell people about this stuff because if it sells out, I'll cry. I'll actually cry because I live by this stuff and it lasts so long. Like I probably had this tube. I don't even remember when the last time I bought this was because it lasts so long. But I get the clear because I don't like coloring my eyebrows. So try the clear. But please, if you're always feeling like your eyebrows just will not stay down, try the NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel right now, Miss Girl. Go to Target right now. I promise. You're welcome. You can thank me later or you can thank me now. I'll wait. Say thank you. You're welcome because I just changed your life. Okay. Number 4. My number 4 thing of 2023. You guys are going to laugh at this, but my favorite app on my phone, my number 1 used app on my phone. Actually, that's a lie. I don't know what my number 1 used app, but it probably is Heyday. I love Heyday. The game is so addicting, and I love it because I have all my friends added on Heyday. And if you don't know what the app Heyday is, please go download it. It's like a fun little game where you have a farm and you get orders from the farm, and you have to like it's a farm. I don't know how else to say it. And you get to make little things for your farm, and you can decorate your farm, and then you fill out orders to make money so you can buy things for your farm. But what I love about it is that it's such a universally popular game that a lot of my friends have it. So I add them on Heyday, and then you can like visit your friends' farms and you can like give stuff to their farm to help them out. I'm literally, guys, Heyday, I'm literally on level, hold on, let me see what it is. I think it's like 40 something. And honestly, I've had friends that are higher than me, but I got this kind of late. This is what Heyday looks like if you're on YouTube. See, it's my little farm. I'm on level 42, okay? This is how obsessed I am with this game. Let me see if I can find my friend code. Okay, if you're on YouTube, I'm going to put my friend code on the screen right now. So you can go add me on Heyday because I'm actually obsessed with it. I promise it's worth it. It's actually so fun, and it's like sometimes like you're super bored. Like I'll be bored, like I don't know, at the airport, if you're on like a long road trip or something, you need something to do. Heyday will take up your time. So it's a good time waster if you're trying to waste time because you are just sitting around doing nothing. And I love that I can add my friends on it. And for some reason, like if you don't play this game, you might be saying like, Bree, what are you even saying right now? But it's actually so addicting. Please try it. It's so fun. And I love let me show you my animals. Look at my little piggies. They're hungry right now. But it's actually so cute and it's so addicting, and I love that I can add my friends on there and I can see their little farms. And you guys are just all gonna get addicted to it, and you're welcome because it's actually my favorite game. Hopefully, okay, when I make this video next year, remind me to tell you what level I am on Heyday. We're gonna see, because right now, what did I say I was on? Level 42. Let's see what level I am when I make this video next year. It's probably gonna be so high, actually. That's so funny. Okay. That was kind of random, but I'm actually obsessed with the app. I was like, I have to talk about it on my podcast at some point. Okay. Number 5 on my 2023 top 10s list is this Sunbum Purple Shampoo and Conditioner. I only brought the shampoo downstairs, but it's the Sunbum Blonde Purple Shampoo and Conditioner. I'm not a natural blonde. I know, shocker. So for me, with straightening my hair and jumping into the pool and getting chlorine in my hair and just like running around and sweat and stuff, my hair gets brassy really easily. And so I have been coloring my hair for like a while. I don't know if you can tell, look at all my hair breakage. But I've been on the hunt for a really good purple shampoo that I feel like really tones my hair, and like I come out and it looks like 20,000 times lighter, which I love. And I definitely feel like the Sunbum Blonde Purple shampoo and conditioner do the trick. Honestly, I feel like if I had to pick one, I would say the shampoo works better than the conditioner. Um, but I use them both together and I feel like they really work. And I don't know if this is true, but someone told me you're not supposed to use the like the blonde or like purple shampoo every time you wash your hair. It's supposed, but I use it every single time I wash my hair. Like every time I want to wash my hair with shampoo and conditioner, I use the same blonde purple. I don't know if you're not supposed to do that, but that's what I do, and I feel like this stuff really works and it smells really good, and this stuff has lasted me a pretty long time too. Like I think I've had this bottle since like beginning of September. So it's lasted me a good couple months, which for I'm one of those girlies that I will dump a whole like freaking quart-sized amount of shampoo in my hand every single time I wash my hair. If you know, you know. But this stuff has lasted me a while and I love this. So please, if you're looking for a good purple shampoo, please try the Sunbum Blonde Purple shampoo and conditioner because I promise it works. Okay. Next up. Okay, this stuff, guys. If you haven't been listening to my list this entire time, if there's one thing on this list that I'm telling you need to write down right now, it is the Hawaiian Tropic After Sun Moisturizer. Okay, so it's the Hawaiian Tropic Lime Culotta After Sun Lotion. It looks like this. It's in a big bottle. Listen to me right now. Are you listening? Listen to me right now. If you if you're really white like me and you step out into the sun for like 5 minutes and you get sunburn, I promise this stuff will change your life. Especially for me, after I moved to Miami and I was going to the beach all the time. I hate when I get sunburn and it like you can like touch it on your skin and it hurts, and everyone like around you is making fun of you because they say you look like a tomato. And like you literally, I'm like, oh, I wish I could just wake up tomorrow and not be sunburned anymore because I don't want to deal with this for the next week or like 3 days, however long your sunburn lasts. I promise you, if you get sunburned, as immediately after you get home after going to the beach or going to the pool and you're sunburnt, immediately after you take a shower, put on this Hawaiian Tropic. What is this called? I'm trying to tell you the official name because Hawaiian Tropic makes a lot of products and I haven't tried them. So if you get any other aftercare sun product from Hawaiian Tropic and it doesn't work, you're not allowed to come back and say Bree Fish is canceled because she lied to us. Because I'm telling you right now, this specific thing will change your life. It's the Hawaiian Tropic Lime Culotta After Sun Lotion. This specific After Sun Lotion, put this on after your shower, after you get sunburnt, go to sleep, it'll be gone in the morning. I'm telling you right now, I promise you, even if it's not all the way gone, it might be like a little bit red, you'll look sun-kissed, but you will not look like a tomato the next morning if you put this stuff on. This has changed my life. Anytime one of my friends gets sunburned, I'm like, babe, put this shit on, put it on your face, put it everywhere on your body you get sunburnt, it'll be gone by the next morning. Now, where your skin might peel, if you get like third-degree burn, sunburn, your skin is probably still going to peel, babe, but will it be red? No, it will not, because this will save you. And the amount of times I've gone to the beach, had an event the next day and been so stressed out because I was going to look like a tomato, put this stuff on and it saved me. It saved my life. If there's anything on this list that you go out and buy, please try this. For some reason, it only comes in this big bottle, which is so annoying when I'm traveling. But like, I don't even care if I'm traveling somewhere and I forgot this. I will go to the closest Walmart wherever I'm traveling, and I will buy this if I know I'm going to go out in the sun because it changes my life. So you can see this tube. This bottle's already being like halfway used. This one is my home one. See, this is how much I'm obsessed with this. I have a Maryland bottle of this in my bathroom, and then I have a Miami bottle of this in my bathroom, Miami. I have two different bottles because how much I love this stuff. I will look like a tomato when I go out in the sun, and that stuff has saved me from so many embarrassing moments. Please try it. Again, specifically that one. I looked it up. Hawaiian Tropic makes other after sun care lotions and stuff. It has to be that one. It'll save you. Okay, the next one is I feel like all of this stuff is kind of niche, but this is also really kind of niche. It's these night driving glasses. So I got these because I have astigmatism. So a lot of times when I'm driving at night, I get like the starburst effect on like really bright lights. It'll bother my eyes when I'm driving, and it's kind of hard for me. I'm okay. I'm a safe driver, guys. I'm a good driver, but it'll kind of be hard for me to see because it bothers my eyes. And I feel like because I have blue eyes, I have a light sensitivity. So I went on Amazon to get astigmatism glasses that are supposed to help with the astigmatism. So I got these because they looked cute. And there's other like glasses on Amazon that aren't as cute but work better. But I got these because they were like, well, they're cute. And I didn't know what to get because I'd never gotten glasses like this before. But this is what they look like. So they all have yellow tint like this. So it's kind of like blue light glasses that you wear when you're like trying to stop the blue lights on the computer. But it's for driving at night, and it does the same effect that sunglasses do during the day that blocks light. But obviously, you can't wear sunglasses at night because it's just gonna look black. So this is kind of like the version of sunglasses. It literally just looks like I'm looking through a night vision camera or something. And to be honest, these specific glasses didn't really help with my astigmatism. Like I still get the starburst effect and all of like the little tiny lines whenever I look at like oncoming traffic, car headlights, but it definitely helped with the brightness. Like there's some cars nowadays that have those super bright LED lights. Or like I hate when people are driving behind me and they have their high beams on. Like, girl, what's the purpose? What's the point? But this has saved me a lot because the brightness doesn't bother me anymore. And so it's made me feel more comfortable driving. Again, these specific ones I felt like didn't help with my astigmatism that much. Some of the more expensive ones Amazon might, but these definitely helped with like the brightness not bothering my eyes. So if you want to get these specific ones that I have on right now, if you're watching on YouTube, the official name on Amazon is Duco, Duco, square night driving glasses for women, men, yellow tint polarized lens, anti-glare UV protection. Okay, we all know that items on Amazon have those super long names, but that's the official name for these specific ones. But it's really helped me a lot with like the really bright LEDs. Like sometimes at night you're like, oh my God, that's actually so blinding, especially when those big trucks are behind you. And so this is kind of like sunglasses, but for night driving. So I just be wearing these all the time whenever I'm night driving. And one time I was wearing these night driving and I forgot I had them on. And I walked into the library on campus wearing these. And I was like, why is everyone looking at me? And then I realized it was because I have these glasses on that have a yellow, the frames are yellow. So everyone was probably like, what the fuck is she wearing? Which is actually so funny. But as long as you don't be wearing these in the library embarrassing stuff like me, they're actually really useful. Just remember to take them off after you're done driving. But I usually keep these in my car. I just have them right now just for the video. But I keep those in my car and I be wearing them at night and they help. Down the line, I'll probably get like the more nicer pairs that's supposed to help with astigmatism. But I mean, those help for right now. And those are pretty cheap. So I mean, it was worth it since it was so cheap. Number 8 is my favorite YouTuber of 2023. Sometimes I feel like, whenever you're like going through YouTube and you're like, why is YouTube so dry? Like YouTube used to be so fun. I feel like there haven't been like a lot of good YouTubers that have popped up recently. And if there are, they only post like once a month or something like that. So my new favorite YouTuber, he doesn't post a lot, but I just found him a couple weeks ago and I've literally been watching all of his videos. His channel is called Mike's Mike. So it's Mikes space MIC. And he does long form video essays reviewing popular TV shows and movies. And he is so funny. He's this like Australian guy. And I just feel like him and he's like, we give the same energy. And I just love the way he talks. His commentary is so funny. And I love watching long form videos on YouTube or listening to them because I love background noise. Like when I'm getting ready, when I'm doing laundry, when I'm doing homework, like whenever I'm doing busy work, I always put on a YouTube video in the background. Like whenever I'm like eating lunch or something. So Mike's Mike is my new favorite YouTuber for that. He's done some popular video essays for Gossip Girl, Pretty Little Liars, Glee. He's reviewed The Hunger Games, Divergent. Like, he's so funny. So if you're looking for a new YouTuber to go watch during your lunch breaks at work, go try Mike's Mike. He's really funny and I love his videos. He's my new favorite YouTuber. And like, I would protect this man at all costs. That's how much I love him. Like, he's probably the funniest YouTuber I've ever watched. So please go watch him and tell me what you think, because it's actually so funny. My new favorite video from him, he reviewed the Robots movie, which is such a niche movie. But if you ever watched the Robots movie as a kid, he reviewed it and it's so funny. So go try it. Okay. The next thing I have is another Amazon purchase, but it's these, okay, I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Tunio headphones. It's spelled Tuinyo. I got these because I just wanted a cheap pair of headphones to wear at like the airport or at the gym, and I didn't want to like spend hella money on like Beats headphones or like the Apple, what are they called, Apple Max headphones or something like that, because I'm broke. I'm a broke bitch. So I just wanted a cheap pair of headphones to wear because like I'm an AirPods girly. So like 80% of the time I'm wearing my AirPods, but when there's situations where I want headphones, I want a cheap pair of headphones. So I got these off of Amazon and I feel like they work pretty well. They come in their own case and they hold charge for like a really long time. They come with their own charger, but this is, if you're on YouTube, this is what they look like. I got white. Alexis, she's been on the podcast before. I told Alexis about these and she got the black ones that she wears to the gym and she really likes them. But they're not like anything special. I just like them because like they're Bluetooth headphones that like I feel like I don't know, I feel like they look kind of cute. What do you think? And I just wanted something to be able to wear to the gym. And these aren't noise canceling, which for me, I actually don't like noise canceling because I'm always paranoid that there's going to be something happening around me. And I'm not going to know it's happening because of noise canceling. Like I just got AirPod Pros and I don't like the noise canceling effect because like, I'm like, what if there's like a zombie apocalypse happening around me and I'm just going to be in my own little world and not hear it because like I don't like noise canceling, like especially like I like to go running at night, so I like to wear these because I feel like I can still hear what's going on around me, and I don't like when headphones are noise canceling because it makes me paranoid that like someone could be running up behind me and I'm not going to hear them. So they're not noise canceling. I know there's a lot of people out there that their headphones have to be noise canceling and that's really important to them, and a lot of headphones, that's like their number one thing is like noise canceling. But I don't like noise canceling headphones. So that's why I have these and they work. So if you're just looking for a cheap pair of headphones that work when you need them, you're an AirPods girly like me, you just want headphones for like the gym when you go running or like the airport or something, just try these. I feel like they work. And like I said, they hold charge for a really long time, which is what's most important for me, really. And I think they're not ugly. I don't think they're ugly. I mean, maybe you think they're ugly, but nobody ever said they're ugly to me. And they had different colors. I think they have black, white, and silver. But like I said, I got those off of Amazon. Let me tell you the official name for them. So the Tuinyo, Tuinyo, Bluetooth headphones wireless over-ear stereo wireless headset. So if you go on Amazon, search that up and those will pop up. But yeah, I recommend those. And then my last thing on my top 10 products list is a book. So I've been trying to get into reading more recently. But like I said, recently, and I honestly, like, I've never been a big reader, so I haven't read a lot of books this year other than the Hunger Games series. I read the first Hunger Games book. I'm halfway through Catching Fire right now. But this has been like a newer thing, like within the last couple of months I've gotten into reading. So I feel like this is going to be like a 2024 thing for me, is getting into reading more. But I wanted to like for my, and this is my annual top 10 things Bree Fish recommends. I want to recommend a book every year. So for this year, I'm recommending a poetry book. I don't know if you girlies are into poetry. I really like poetry, and I like poetry that's easy to read. And so this isn't like poetry the way you think it is. It kind of gives the vibe of the author just wrote down on like little sticky notes thoughts in her head, and then she published a poetry book. So it's more like poetry and prose. Yeah, it says poems, prose, and truisms. So this book is called When the Stars Wrote Back by Trista Mater. And I honestly, I got this book like a few years ago when I was going through a breakup. And this shit got me through the breakup because I feel like sometimes you have all these thoughts going in your head and you don't really know how to like speak or like how to explain what you're feeling. And this book like really accurately just explains what you're feeling without you having to say it, if that makes sense. But it's definitely one of those books like you have to be in your feels for it. But I really like poetry, and I just thought this book was really cute. And you can see I have a bunch of sticky notes of like different poems that I liked. Let me see if I can find like a not sad one, because you have to be in your, this is a book for like in your feels, in your feels. Let me find one. Like this is kind of depressing, but I don't know. I like it because I just feel like it's like you know when you read something you're like, "Ooh, that's a period." Like Soleil, like she really said that. Like period queen. That's what this book gives. So if you're looking for a good poetry book for when you're in your feels, try this When the Stars Wrote Back by Trista Mater. Matier. And hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. It's a good book. I think I got it off of Amazon. I think you can get it at Target. It's a good little like, I don't know. I was gonna say beach read, but it's kind of too sad for a beach read. But it's a good little like, you know, post breakup feels read, which hopefully no one watching this video is going through a breakup right now. But if you are, Miss Girl, go get that book. It'll make you feel better. And so that's just kind of a book that I had that I like have read full through this year, because to be honest, there wasn't a lot of books that I read from like front to back this year. But hopefully next year I'll have like a book because that's more like poetry. But I feel like it's good. I feel like a lot of people don't really be reading poetry, especially at my age. So I would recommend that if you want to get into poetry. So period. So that is my Bree Fish's certified top 10 things from 2023. I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy 2024. I can't wait to hear about your opinions about all the things that I recommended. Again, none of this is sponsored. This was all my personal opinion. Feel free to give me your opinion about these things if you tried them or if you're going to try them. And I can't wait to start compiling my list throughout the year 2024. And I'll see you all again this time next year for my next list. So, period. Oprah, I'm coming for you, girl. Okay, this was mine. I'd like to see Oprah try and find all these great, amazing things that I did. Add me on Heyday Queens. And I'll see you all next time. Love ya. Bye.